Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a one brand tutorial using all of Wet n Wild products. I love Wet n Wild. I love their eyeshadows, I love their foundation, I love their bronzer, I love their highlight, I love everything. And all their products are so affordable. You can get a full, beautiful glam look under for probably for everything like $20. You can't beat that, you guys. But don't forget to like and subscribe to become a part of the Glow family. Because, you guys, I want you to become a part of the Glow family. I love you guys, and let's just get right into the video. First thing I'm going to do is my eyes, but I like to prime my skin so it can just sit there and melt. And oh my gosh, I just put so much. Oh, great. The first primer I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer in the Dewy. So you can I look really dewy, and I'm just gonna use some of, this is not a Wet n Wild product, but it's super affordable. It's the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist. I'm just gonna spray this over top. That primer mist is a very good alternative if you don't want to spend $30-something on this Smashbox Primer Water. It's a really good alternative. Now for the eyes. Oh no, I can't find my concealer. I just had it, like literally just had it. Alright, I found it. That is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Mine is in the shade Medium Tawny. And I'm just gonna use this to set my eyelid, to prime my eyelid and set them as well. I'm just gonna take my Wet n Wild brush, my Real Techniques face brush, just to blend that concealer out. I have like 3 of their 4 eyeshadow palettes because I love these palettes. They're so great. This one reminds me of the Modern Renaissance, which is Rose in the Air. And then I have the Not a Basic Peach. I like this one as well. And then the Nude Awakening palette. But I'm going to go in today with Rose in the Air, because look at this palette, you guys. It's so pretty. For the first shade, I'm just going to use this transition shade that's right here and put that as my transition shade. And I'm just using a Profusion brush. It is so pigmented. Like, these shadows will leave you just in awe, because they're like $4.99. Like, you just can't beat that. And they're so good. They're so pigmented. They blend out really nice. You can't beat this, you guys. You just can't. And if you can hear that in the background, that's my husband and my son playing. Our son. For the next shade I'm going to use these 2 shades right here. I'm going to put these 2 together, or mix them together, and put that right under where we put the transition shade. Wet n Wild is like not to be played with. They are something serious, you guys. Shoot. Because like sometimes you're a bit skeptical, like eyeshadow palette for $5.99. Say what? But then you put it on your eyes and you like, damn, they wasn't playing no games. But it's really nice. Like, you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a glam look, and that's what I love about Wet n Wild. Like, I can look like high-end products. I have a whole bunch of high-end products on my face, but literally only have an eyeshadow palette that costs $5.99. Like, this is an alternative to the Anastasia palette. If you don't want to spend, you know, $42 on a palette, you can just get this one. Now, I love my Modern Renaissance palette, but you know, if you don't have the money to spend on it, this is a great palette to get instead. And I'm just going to take the transition shade and just put that in my crease again. Alright, to deepen up that outer V, I'm just gonna take this shade right here. I just wish these had like shade names on them. Make it a lot easier. And I'm just using this, I think that says, I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's an Eco Tools brush, and I'm just using that to put that, place it where I want it, and then I go back with the second brush that I used to blend it all out. This is just a great palette. I can't stress that enough. So pretty. I need to start back using these more. I was using them like every day for a while, and then I just got to using my Violet Voss eyeshadow palettes too. Those are nice. And then I'm just gonna, before I put any else product on the brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. It's just so pretty. This tape is just not wanting to cooperate today. All right, and for the lid shimmer shade, I'm just gonna take this gold shade right here. I'm just gonna spray some of that primer mist on it. And try that again. Just want a little more pop. And then I'm just gonna take that, my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna take some of the outer V shade we used to blend the gold, the shimmer shade, and that color together. And now I'm just gonna take the transition shade and just put that back in my crease to make sure we didn't lose anything. And I'm just gonna pop on top of my Wet n Wild Plus Volume Mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, next for foundation, I'm gonna be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and mine's in the shade Caramel. This is such a really nice foundation. It just looks so nice on the skin. I don't remember if I like it applied with a brush or not though. I think I'm gonna just try it with my sponge and see. I just did that foundation for the simple fact that, like, with one layer, I don't have to go back in and build up anything. It covers everything that I want it to cover, and it just looks so good. So I'm definitely, that's why I love this foundation. And for concealer, I'm gonna be taking the same concealer that we used to set the eyelids, and just using that to highlight my face. The only thing I don't like about this is I have to keep digging back in. But it's a really good concealer. It's lightweight and it feels lightweight on the skin. And it just blends into my skin immediately. I don't know if I put any concealer right here, so I'm just gonna put some. That concealer, I'm gonna be taking my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I'm just gonna take this banana shade in here. I'm using the same beauty blender. If you guys don't have this beauty blender, you should definitely go get it. It works so good. I must say you do have to break it in. Like if you don't break it in, you're not gonna love it. But after you break it in, you're definitely gonna love it a lot. And just to set the rest of my face, it's right here. I'm just gonna take my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. Mine's in the shade Warm Beige. All right, for bronzer, first I'm going to take this, I'm just take the bronzer shade in the palette that we just used. I'm gonna take it on the little Wet n Wild contouring brush I have. This bronzer though, you just wanna be really careful with it because it is super pigmented. And I don't really like to contour with that brush for the simple fact I just don't like how it applies stuff, but I like to use it to set it where I want to. And now I'm just gonna take the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. This one's just a more cool tone bronzer. For blush, I have two of my favorite blushes by them. One is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush, and then the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Icon in the shade Mellow Wine. I'm gonna take a little bit of both because I love both of them. Remember I broke my other one of this one? I was so sad, so I had to go get another one. Now I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques blush brush to just blend that out. You really don't need a lot of that blush. Now I'm just gonna take the chisel, my stippling brush. I don't know why I wanna keep calling this a chisel brush, to blend that out. Now I'm gonna be taking my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. I'm just gonna take that powder brush again and just blend everything out. For lips, I have quite a few options. I absolutely love the Wet n Wild Give Me Mocha shade. Then I have this one, which is a little too pinky for me. And then I have this shade, Berry Recognize. You Berry Recognize. I like this. I've never used this shade. I kind of want to see if this will go with the look that I have on today. It's really pretty. That is my son. Whoa. Should have lined my lips, but whatever. All right, and for setting spray, where to go? Right, and for setting spray, I'm just gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. Love this. If your foundation ain't already matte, if your foundation isn't already matte, this will definitely mattify it for you. I hate when I get a new bottle of setting spray, especially Wet n Wild's, because it does this. Alright, this is the final look. If you like this look, don't forget to like and subscribe to become a part of the Glowed family. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a glam look. You can always just go to the drugstore and pick up stuff that looks just as good as some of that high-end stuff, and you can just be beat and you can have a glam makeup lip, you guys. Like Wet n Wild, if you haven't already picked up these eyeshadow palettes, definitely do that. These are some of the most, in my opinion, this is the best eyeshadow palettes, or these eyeshadow palettes at the drugstore. Like you can definitely, and they're like $5.99, like you can't even beat that. Just everything that I put on my face today is super affordable. Like that blush was, this blush is $2.99. The foundation is $5.99, like a $6 foundation that looks so good, you guys. Like, stop sleeping on Wet n Wild if you're sleeping on Wet n Wild. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe to become a part of the Glowed family. Today was just a chill day. I'm probably gonna take this off because I'm in my husband's little t-shirt because I'm just chilling because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in my next video, you guys.